Okay, so we're going to look at congruent triangle proofs. So here's our diagram, and we're given some information. In the diagram, PQ is parallel to LM. All right, so we can see that there with the arrows. And QR is parallel to MN, QR and MN. And QR is equal to MN. So you can see that here. There's a single dash there, a single dash there, so they're equal. We're going to prove that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle MNN. Alright, so let's have a look at our first step. Now, we're going to use the properties of parallel lines. So you'll notice that this angle here and this angle here are equal, aren't they? Okay, and that's because you have a pair of parallel lines. There you go. That is parallel to that. So we can say that angle P is equal to angle L. Now you have to put a reason here. So it's equal alternate angles. Now you have to specify which parallel lines you're using. Now we're using PQ and LM, so you have to say PQ parallel to LM. Okay, so that's the reason for the angles being equal. The next thing we might say is, a nice easy one, is we're given that MN is equal to QR. Right, so that is given to us. So the reason that we put is given. So you have to put a reason for each step in these proofs. Okay, now the other angle we might know is that this angle here is equal to this angle here. Let's write that down. Angle MNL is equal to angle QRP. Now the reason for this is equal alternate angles again. Equal alternate angles. And then you've got to say which lines you are talking about, which being parallel. Now let's have a look. We've got another pair of parallel lines here, don't we? So this line is parallel to this line. And if you look at the Z shape we get, so you can see here there's a Z shape, isn't there? The actual transversal, when you're looking at it, let's change colors. The transversal is this little section here. It's that little green section, that's your transversal. So that angle there is alternate to that angle there. Okay, so the parallel lines we're talking about are MN and QR. Okay, so you have to say MN parallel to QR. Now, we've got three things we've proved are equal. We've got a side which is equal. We've got a pair of angles which are equal, and another pair of angles which are equal. So we've got angle, side here. Okay, so we've got to write a conclusion at the end. We're going to say therefore triangle PRQ congruent to. Now you've got to get the vertices in matching order. So L goes with P. You can see that R here will go with N. And then Q goes with M. And the reason they're congruent is angle, side. Okay, so you could have put, no, actually that's it. That is the reason. Okay, so just reviewing that, you have to state when things are equal, you have to give a reason. You have to say which lines are parallel if there's parallel lines. If two sides are equal length, and that's given to you in the question, you've got to write given. Okay, and at the end, you've got to write a congruent statement where the vertices are in matching order. So P goes with L, R goes with N, Q goes with M, and you've got to put a reason as well in brackets. Okay, now what I'd like you to do is copy that down, diagram, question, and the proof, and then we'll go on to the next one. Now you can copy this down if you want to have a go at the question and pause the video before you do it. But let's have a look. We've got triangle ABC. AB is equal to AC, so you can see that there. AB is equal to AC. AD is perpendicular, so this is the symbol for perpendicular, the upside down T. You can see that right angle there, that's what it's saying. AD perpendicular to the base BC. We're going to prove that triangle ABD is the left triangle, is congruent to triangle ACD. So ACD is the right triangle. And then hence we have to prove that AD bisects angle BAC. So let's start off with what we know. Well, we know that AB is equal to AC, so let's write that down. AB is equal to AC, and that is given. We can also see that AD is common, isn't it? AD is common. Okay, so far we've got side, don't we? But actually, if you notice, AB is actually a hypotenuse. Let's put H for hypotenuse. Now this is a side here. And the next thing we're going to look at is angle ADB. So angle ADB is equal to angle ABC equals 90 degrees. And the reason for that is AD is perpendicular to BC. We're actually given that information, but we should write that as perpendicular. Okay, so if you've got hypotenuse side and we've shown that there's a right angle in both triangles, we have RHS, don't we? We can now write our congruency statement. So therefore, we can say triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Reason being, RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. And make sure that you check vertices match. A matches with A, B goes with C, and obviously D goes with D. That works. Now the last bit of the question is, hence AD, prove that AD bisects angle BAC. Now the hence means use what you just proved. So this is what we just proved. Okay, so use this. So the hence means use what you've proved to show that AD bisects angle BAC. So here's angle BAC, and AD is here. This is the line down the middle. Now, essentially, we've got to show that this angle is equal to this angle, right? And that's what it means when AD bisects the angle BAC. So let's have a look. We know that this angle is equal to this angle because we've got a pair of congruent triangles, don't we? So we can say then that therefore angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, and the reason being we have matching angles in congruent triangles. Congruent triangles. Okay, so we prove those two angles are equal, which means we can conclude that AD does in fact bisect angle BAC. So therefore AD bisects angle BAC. Bisect means to cut in half, so you can see that AD has cut BAC in half because we've got two equal angles there, which we proved. Okay, so just going over that again, we stated two sides are equal, and that was given, so you've got to put a reason after each one. That gave us hypotenuse as being equal, and then we said AD is common. You can see that AD, the green line, is common to both triangles, and then we had right angles in each triangle with the R, and that was because AD is perpendicular to BC. You can see we've got to put reasons after each step. Even in the congruent statement at the end, you have to put the reason they're congruent. Okay. All right, that's it.